Question number 21. You are building a course catalog app for the learning and development team at Apex Innovations. The app must display a list of courses grouped by category, and users must be able to expand or collapse each category to see or hide the courses within it. Which tool should you use to configure this feature? Option A, Card. Option B, Expression. Option C, Gallery. Option D, Power BI Dashboard. The correct answer is option C, Gallery. Question number 22. The Billows College recruiting staff needs to review all questions and comments submitted by visitors through the Contact Us page on the team website. In which standard Dataverse table should the staff look to find these submissions? Option A, Evaluations. Option B, Lead. Option C, Contact. Option D, Feedback. The correct answer is option D, Feedback. Question number 23. Case study. Ridgeway University is a post-secondary school that wants to start a football team. The university uses Microsoft Power Platform to manage its recruiting efforts. The registration team and assistant use model-driven apps. The coaches uses Canvas apps on their mobile devices. Prospects are considered underage if they are younger than 18 years old at the time of registration. Current environment. Custom code is not allowed in the system. Server-side synchronization is configured for emails, appointments, contact, and tasks. The database and file storage of Dataverse must be minimized to keep cost low. Contact table. Birth date is a custom date and time field. Age at registration is a calculated field that displays the age of the prospect at the time of registration. Current age is a calculated field that displays the age of the prospect based on the current date and time. Evaluation table. The evaluation table is a custom table used to track evaluation criteria. Evaluation records cannot be manually created. Users must not be able to continue until an evaluation record is created automatically for the prospect. Consent table. The consent forms completed by the parents are stored as records in the consent table. Occasionally, a parent cannot complete the consent online, and a paper copy must be printed. The signed copy must be scanned and stored with the consent record. Team website. The team website is created by using Power Pages. A starter layout template was used to create the site. The site consists of 5 pages. Home, a page open to everyone to view the announcement from the team. Schedule, a page open to everyone to view the tryout and game schedule. Evaluation, a page that displays tracking from the evaluation table. Prospects are able to view their own information only. Forms, a page that displays the consent form. Contact Us, a page for anyone to submit questions and comments. 2 web roles for authenticated users are created. Primary contact user, and prospect user. All primary contact and prospect are assigned to their respective roles. Requirement, registration. Parents and prospect are created as contact and must be linked. The registration team must be able to rapidly create prospect without navigating away from the parent's form. Only the first name, last name, and birth date should be displayed for the team. Assistant must be able to update prospect information and add teams that the prospect has previously played onto a subgrid. Parental consent. When a prospect is on the raise, a primary contact field will appear. The field must be populated before the prospect record can be saved. A view name underage prospect that lists all underage prospect is required. The underage prospect view must run once a week without requiring modification to display correct information. A consent email must meet the following requirement. Be sent to the primary contact of each new underage prospect, contain a link to a team website. Be automatically sent weekly and tracked to the contact record in Dataverse, including the current date using the full month name, date, and year. Evaluation. Coaches rate prospect each day on a scale of 1 to 10 in 3 categories: endurance, coordination, and skill. The total of 3 categories is displayed at the bottom of the form. If the total for the day is greater than 25, the number should appear green. As the consultant for Ridgeway University, you must configure the security for the team's Power Pages site based on the case study requirement. Which permission should be assigned to each web page? On the left side, you have the permission. On the right side, you have the web page permission, and you need to choose the correct permission. The first web page permission is Home. The correct permission is anyone can see this page. The second web page permission is Schedule. The correct permission is anyone can see this page. The third web page permission is Evaluations. The correct permission is Prospect User. The fourth web page permission is Forms. The correct permission is Primary Contact User. Question number 24. Case Study. Northwood University is launching an athletics program and will use the Microsoft Power Platform to manage its students' athlete requirement. Admission officers and recruitment coordinators use model-driven apps, while coaches use Canvas apps. Recruits are considered underage if they are younger than 18 when they apply. Current environment. Custom code is not allowed in the system. Server-side synchronization is configured for emails, appointments, contacts, and tasks. The database and file storage of Dataverse must be minimized to keep costs low. Contact table. Birth date is a custom date and time field. Age at application is a calculated field that displays the age of the recruit at the time of application. Current age is a calculated field that displays the age of the recruit based on the current date and time. Evaluation table. The evaluation table is a custom table used to track evaluation criteria. Evaluation records cannot be manually created. Users must not be able to continue until an evaluation record is created automatically for the recruit. Consent table. The consent form completed by the parents are stored as record in the consent table. Occasionally, a parent cannot complete the consent online, and a paper copy must be printed. The signed copy must be scanned and stored with the consent record. Team website. The team website is created by using Power Pages. A starter layout template was used to create the site. The site consists of 5 pages. Home. A page open to everyone to view the announcement from the team. Schedule. A page open to everyone to view the tryout and game schedule. Evaluation. A page that displays tracking from the evaluation table. Recruits are able to view their own information only. Forms. A page that displays the consent form. Contact us. A page for anyone to submit questions and comments. 2 web roles for authenticated users are created. Primary contact user and recruit users. All primary contact and recruit are assigned to their respective roles. Requirements. Application. Parents and recruits are created as contact and must be linked. Admissions officer must be able to rapidly create recruit record without navigating away from the parent's form. Only the first name, last name, and birth date fields should be displayed. Recruitment coordinators must be able to update recruit information and add teams that the recruit has previously played onto a subgrid. Parental consent. When the recruit is on the raise, a primary contact field will appear. The field must be populated before the recruit record can be saved. A view named On the Raise Recruit that lists all On the Raise Recruit is required. The On the Raise Recruit view must run once a week without requiring modification to display correct information. Consent email must meet the following requirements. Be sent to the primary contact of each new On the Raise recruit to contain a link to the team website. Be automatically sent weekly and tracked to the contact record in Dataverse. Include the current date using the full month name, date, and year. Evaluations. Coaches rate recruit each day on a scale of 1 to 10 in 3 categories: endurance, coordination, and skill. The total of the 3 categories is displayed at the bottom of the form. If the total for the day is greater than 25, the number should appear green. Based on the case study requirements, you must configure the necessary forms for the admission officer and recruitment coordinators. Which form type should you assign to each role? On the left side, you have the form types. On the right side, you have the roles and you need to choose the correct answer. The first role is registration team. The correct answer is quick create. The second role is assistant. The correct answer is main. Question number 25. You are building a Canvas app for the quality control team at Apex Manufacturing to log product inspection result. The app must meet the following requirement for the inspection score form. Inspectors rate each product on a scale of 1 to 10 in 3 categories: structural integrity, finish, and functionality. A total score field must display the sum of 3 categories. If the total score is greater than 25, the number should appear in green text to highlight a high-quality product. You need to configure the total score field. Which property should you select for each formula? On the left side, you have the properties. On the right side, you have the formula and you need to choose the correct property. The first formula is sum. Inside the bracket, endurance.text, comma, coordination.text, comma, skill.text. The correct property is text. The second formula is if value total.text greater than 25, comma, color.green, comma, color.black. The correct property is color. Question number 26. The development team at Contoso Limited has finished building a new expense tracking app, a custom Dataverse table, and an approval flow. To deploy these assets from the development environment to the user acceptance test (UAT) environment, you must bundle them into a single solution package. Where should you go to create this package? Option A, Azure Portal. Option B, Microsoft Power Platform Admin Center. Option C, Office 365 Admin Center. Option D, Power Apps Maker Portal. The correct answer is option D, Power Apps Maker Portal. Question number 27. Case study. Summit Sports Management is an agency that scouts promising young athletes using a Microsoft Power Platform solution. The agency's scouts use a Canvas app on their tablet to capture and submit performance evaluation from the field, while administrative staff use a model-driven app for back-office tasks. Technical requirements. The solution must not contain any custom code. Evaluation records, which store the daily ratings submitted by scouts, must be created automatically in Dataverse. Scouts cannot be permitted to create evaluation record manually. The Canvas app must prevent a scout from moving on to the next task until the system confirms that the evaluation record has been successfully created. Question. You are designing the solution that generates the evaluation record for the prospect after a scout submits their rating in the Canvas app. What should you use to implement this functionality? Option A, a classic Dataverse workflow. Option B, a cloud flow. Option C, a plugin. Option D, a quick create form. The correct answer is option B, a cloud flow. Question number 28. You are a functional consultant for Crestwood Industries. building a model-driven app for their sales team. You are adding several custom command bar buttons that use PowerFX formulas for the following actions. Save a row. Move the user to a different row in the application. Navigate the user to an external web page. Show a notification that the user can accept or decline. You need to identify the correct PowerFX formula to use for each requirement. The first requirement is save a row. The correct formula is patch. The second requirement is move to a different row. The correct formula is navigate. The third requirement is navigate the user to an external web page. The correct formula is launch. The fourth requirement is show a notification with options. The correct formula is confirms. Question number 29. The operations team at the retail chain Fresh Mart Grocer need a Power Pages site for its store managers. Managers will use their corporate credentials to log in weekly and must be able to add and update stock information for their assigned store. You need to configure the site security to enforce this restriction. Solution: configure table permissions. Does the solution meet the goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option A, yes. Question number 30. You are building a Power Pages site for the supermarket chain Fresh Mart Grocers, where store managers will update their local inventory. Managers must use their corporate credential to sign in and should only have access to edit records for their own store. You need to configure the site's security. Solution: use local authentication. Does the solution meet the goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option B, no.